Ontario Christian has been a power in area small school volleyball since Paige Liebhart took over the Knights program in 2009-2010. Her tenure has resulted in 2 Ambassador League titles in 2011 and 2012 and 3 Southern Section semifinal appearances, the last 2 consecutive. Former Lady Knights from her tenure have gone on to Life Pacific, Laverne, Whittier, Hope International, and Washington. Joining us today from the current back-to-back semifinalist Knights is Annaka Jorgenson, an APU commit. Roughly 60 days before the opener, she takes some time to chat with us on a Monday. Annaka, thank you for joining us.
Of course, thank you for having me.
All right, so tell us about how old you were when you got your start in volleyball, who put a ball in your hand, kind of those earliest memories.
Yeah, so when pretty much my whole life, from as early as I can remember, I actually played softball because, my dad played baseball in college and both of my brothers got started really early, so pretty much from the time I could hold a bat, I got started playing baseball and softball, and so that was kind of my whole life up until about 7th grade. I was on the track ball team, and it kind of split up, so it kind of came time for self-reflection to figure out if I wanted to continue with softball or try something new. So my mom always told me, don't waste your height on first base, so I got interested in volleyball, and so Forza 1 was a new club starting up off of Club West, so my parents and I decided that I should just go try out and see how I liked it, so I tried out and they put me on their 14-1s team, and so kind of the first 2 people that really got me going and helping me out were Erin and Savannah Flores, and I kind of owed them my whole start to volleyball, so yeah.
Okay. When I say the words current Knights career record holder in kills, what goes through your mind? And then tell me about the day that you broke the mark, because it was a pretty big stage that you broke it on.
Yeah, so somebody told me at the beginning of the season that I was getting pretty close to breaking a kills record at OC for all-time career kills. And so kind of going through the season, it kind of just was in the back of my mind, but it wasn't really a huge goal for me. It wasn't something I was super focused on. It was more focused on just winning games and getting to CIF and things like that. But then at our CIF quarterfinals game against Templeton, 4-hour drive out there, it was super fun getting to hang out with the girls and just make that kind of road trip out there. And then that gym, it was packed, and we think our student section is huge. Templeton just matched it, and we only had our parents there, but our parents were going crazy for us. They were just awesome, and then they made me a huge sign, and so that was the game that I broke that record, and it was a pretty memorable experience for me, so yeah.
All right. Despite reaching back-to-back semifinals, I know the Knights want more. Where will this group have to be better in order to reach title weekend? And did you or any of your teammates go to either of those title games as a kind of, I want to come back here next year with my team kind of thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a few of us watched some of the live streams for it, but I think that one of the things that we really need to focus on this year is just getting better at all the little things. I think last year we really began to put some of our better, more kind of open areas of the game together, like our blocking got a lot better as the season moved on. We actually switched our whole defensive system halfway through the season to kind of just work with what our strengths were as a team. And so I think that next year we need to for this upcoming season, we need to just pick up right where we left off and just keep building up to that.
Okay. Tell me about how the recruiting process was for you. Talk about some of the other schools who were fighting for your services, and ultimately what made you choose APU.
Yeah, so I was getting looked at primarily by Biola, Houston Baptist, Portland State, and the University of Portland. And so for me, one of the craziest things about the recruiting process was just how much you can learn about yourself and what kind of things you're looking for, because when you start the process, you're thinking about something that you want, you get this perfect image in your head, and for me, APU at the end of it all was just still that perfect image. And so just being able to find a school where I know I'm going to be challenged in all aspects of my life, whether that's on the court or in the classroom or just spiritually too, I think that's something I could never even have imagined, and I'm so lucky that I'm going to have that opportunity to play there for 4 years.
Did you watch that West Regional first round match against Cal State San Bernardino?
Yes, it was hard to watch, but it was a really good game.
I was covering that tournament, and when I saw AP, I saw your, the tweet that said I'm committing to APU, I just thought to myself, Chris keeps getting himself a good one, and it's going to be a scary good one too, because that roster doesn't lose anybody.
Oh yeah, no seniors.
Any advice you'd like to share about the process to maybe the kids that are still trying to find their spot?
Yeah, Yeah, I would definitely just say stick true to yourself. Don't put the pressure of like going D1 or finding this perfect school. Like don't get too caught up in the pressure of it all. Just really explore all of your options. For me, that was a big thing. Whether that's going to take you out of state, you just gotta kind of explore everything. But when it comes down to it, you're finding the school that you're going to go to for 4 years. So you really need to find that place that you fall in love with. And when you get on that campus and when you meet the team and the coaches, you're going to have that feeling, and you're just going to know that this is going to be the place where I'm going to thrive for 4 years.
And with Tina Radish at Citrus Valley, who used to coach at Humboldt State, always said, imagine yourself without volleyball there and see if you still like the place.
Of course, yeah, for sure.
With realignment, Notre Dame is no longer in the Ambassador League. But y'all still played 6 times in 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about those 4 matches in 16 and 17. Where do they rank in your career experiences? How much did the atmosphere of those matches resemble a college atmosphere?
Oh, yeah, definitely resembles a college atmosphere. I mean, for us, just the last 2 years, Notre Dame has been our rival, and I think that it's one of those like love-hate relationships because the girls on that team are all just so great, and everyone's become friends over the years. And I think that just that competitive atmosphere really just brings up the level of play, and it gives us a chance to, even though they're Notre Dame, even though we play them all the time, to just kind of just put our heads down and go forward and just look at it like another game and compete, but also have fun at the same time. Because that crowd in there, whether it's at their place or our place, it was always just so much fun to be able to play in front of that.
Is there going to be an element of weirdness to the Ambassador League schedule this year, not having them there?
I think so, especially with Desert Christian being so far away. I think it's going to be a little bit different for us. So, yeah, we'll just have to find a new rival, I guess.
All right. And next page. Ontario Christian's last finals appearance was 1987. I looked that up this morning.
Wow.
What would it mean to you and this group to end that 30-year drought?
I think that would be the coolest experience of most for high school years. I think for me that would be the perfect cherry on top to my senior year, just being able to work for that all 4 years. And I think that would just be kind of an incredible moment for our community too, because there's so many people that support us. Our student section is awesome, and I think just they've been riding us, and they're right there back behind us pushing us. So I think that would just be a really cool accomplishment, especially being a small school. So that'd be really awesome.
Small school in a bigger division this year.
Yes.
Volleyball has given you an opportunity to be quite the world traveler.
Yes.
What's been your favorite volleyball trip so far? What made it stand out?
I would have to say when I went to Junior Nationals my 14s year, we went to New Orleans. I think that for me that was my first time going to a tournament like that with that many teams there with that high of a level, and that was my first year playing volleyball, and I was in 8th grade, and I was so shook by everything. I was wow, this is just, I love this, this atmosphere, and just being able to go to New Orleans too, and just the vibes of that city. It was just so much fun to just be able to not only get to play volleyball and compete with my team, but just get to experience a new place and learn more about culture around the country. So that was pretty awesome.
So for you, how old were you when the light kind of went on that, hey, I could get my school paid for through volleyball?
Yeah, I would say my freshman year, during halfway through my club season, I played up on our 16s team, and I kind of sat down with my head coach Aaron and Kyle, and I was just talking to them, and they were kid, you're gonna go places. If you work hard, you can do what you want to do, and you can go play in college. And I think for me, it was always my dream to play in college, whether that was softball, which I thought I was gonna do when I was younger, or it's when I changed my mind. But in that season, I really figured out hey, I need to figure out what my goals are gonna be and help ask my coaches, find the steps that I'm gonna take to get to where I want to go.
Tell me about how big a role or how hands-off your mom was in the recruiting process. You get some parents that are very hands-on-y. Hey, write these coaches these letters, and write these coaches these letters. Send your highlights out to these coaches.
Yeah.
Kind of explain, because your mom is a former college coach.
Yes, exactly.
Her involvement in the process.
Yeah, so for me, my mom was a huge help. I think she was more of a help in the kind of emotional and mental stages of it all, figuring out kind of the stresses of it all. But she was super supportive in the way that she wanted me to do what I wanted to do, and she wanted to make sure that she was giving me all the resources. So she would help me set up Huddle and go through and make my highlights and show me how to like use the program. But at the end of the day, like, you know, she was like, it's up to you to figure out where you want to go, and it's your decision in the end. And I think that for me, that was really a good thing too, especially because there was a lot of pressure from coaches and just my friends, like, to go D1. But at the end of the day, like, sitting down and figuring out what was going to be best for me, like, my parents were like, we need you to do what's going to be best for you in the end. So they were just super supportive through it all with that. So.
How techno savvy were you before your mom showed you how to use Huddle?
Not very. My mom, you know, because now she's a high school basketball coach, she knows how to like upload all the games and make highlights and cut them certain ways. So it's definitely helpful because I had no idea how to work Huddle at all. So yeah, it was super nice of her to help me out with that.
Okay. How have you evolved as a player after 3 years of high school?
Yeah, so high school has definitely been awesome. I think getting to play with girls and have that bond that you build over time, it just really brings out the best in you as a person. I actually met my best friend playing volleyball sophomore year. We were on varsity together. And so just being able to meet people like her, you know, she challenges me every day to not only be a great volleyball player, but she pushes me to be a great human off the court and to really just strive for more than just being an athlete. And I think that just being able to play high school volleyball has really taught me that, and just the bonds that I've built with my teammates and my coaches especially, they always have my back, and they're always pushing me to, you know, just strive for more in life, especially if volleyball wasn't in the picture. You know, that's always a thing. My assistant coach David's always asking me like, hey, what are you doing? And if I say volleyball, he's like, no, I want to know what else you're doing. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing at church? What are you doing at school? So yeah, just really making me an all-around better person, I think, is just what high school volleyball has done for me. So.
You feel like that's kind of lost on the club level, that it's more me in club, and then in high school it's group, it's team, it's group, it's school, it's community?
Yeah, I think that's definitely something we fight for a lot in club. I think it is really easy for us to lose sight of the team aspect, especially with everyone going through the recruiting process and everyone trying to better themselves to get them where they want to go. And I think in club it's hard too, because every year sometimes you get a new group of girls and it's really hard to build those bonds. And I think that that's something that high school has given me, is those bonds. And I think that especially my last year in club, it was really hard for us to find that team aspect and really get on that level of team. And so I think that this year though, my club team has done just a great job of getting back to that, just that chemical atmosphere of us all just like working together for our goals.
So last year the NFHS did their My Reason Why campaign. Why kids are involved in high school sports and activities. What would be your word to describe your reason why?
I would just say competitiveness. I'm a very competitive person. I love to win. And I think that volleyball just gives me that chance to let out my competitive just passion, I guess. And so I think that that's definitely the reason why I play.
Okay. Where are a couple of your favorite places to hang out away from the court?
Definitely the beach, especially during summer. And now that I can drive, I like to go to the beach all the time. So it's definitely a place I go to by myself sometimes too, to just think and kind of get on the right place and get on the right page, I guess. I also really like to go to church. I'm involved in youth group at my church too, so on Sunday nights, that's where you'll find me.
Okay. And what is one random fact that no one knows about you?
Most people don't know that I love mustard. I even drink it sometimes. It's kind of a weird thing. I don't know why. One of my childhood best friends got me kind of introduced to it, and we put mustard on pretzels, on tortillas, on pretty much everything. So, yeah.
All right, now we've gotten to the reworked part of this.
All right.
This used to be rapid fire, now it's just 15 with Annaka. Here we go. Who would play you in a movie?
I would say Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay. Favorite movie?
Interstellar.
Favorite TV show?
The Office.
Karaoke go-to?
Ooh, girls just want to have fun.
Guilty shopping pleasure?
I would say Bath and Body Works.
Okay. Worst and best subjects in school?
Best, definitely math. Worst, history.
Okay. Favorite restaurant?
Ooh, I don't know if Jersey Mike's counts, but that's definitely my go-to.
Okay. Favorite dessert?
Cupcakes.
Okay. Okay. Celebrity crush.
Ooh, James Franco.
Okay. Name one item from your sports bucket list.
Win a medal at JO's.
Okay. Disneyland or Knott's? Favorite roller coaster?
Definitely Disneyland, but my favorite roller coaster would have to be Silver Bullet at Knott's.
Okay. Favorite sport to watch outside of volleyball?
Definitely baseball.
Okay. Favorite athlete?
Corey Seager.
Okay. Favorite team?
Sorry, what?
Favorite team?
Probably the Oakland Raiders.
Okay. And at tournaments, first to ref or last to ref?
Definitely first to ref.
All right. Annaka, thank you for taking the time to sit down with us on this Monday. Good luck to you and the Lady Knights in pursuit of a revamped Ambassador League title.